Hi, I want to teach you how to make mayonnaise because mayonnaise, when you buy it in a store, is not a healthy product. So it's super simple. The very first thing I'm going to do, actually I forgot, I'll use one of these bowls. So I have to split the egg so that I have just an egg yolk in the mayonnaise base. So I'll take off the egg white. And I will use the egg yolk. So that's one thing. We're also going to need to use about half of a lime. So I'll put half of a lime in here. I don't know if that's going to squeeze right. And we're going to squeeze it in here to go down into the bowl. It's working. This is a gadget that Bruce bought off of Amazon for $12, and it's amazing. Like, my lime's squeezed already. The other thing we need is maybe half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Don't need a ton. And you can also flavor it as you go with either stevia or garlic. Depends what you're going to use it for. Personally, I like it just like that. One of the tricks to making mayonnaise is you have to have the egg yolk at room temperature. So how I do that is I just took it out of the fridge, but I'll just stir it long enough so that it becomes room temperature. Might be there now. Not quite. It could go a little bit longer. Yeah, that should be good. There's no need to add salt or anything because you'll find it pretty flavorful just the way it is. If you don't like your first batch, then you can add salt if you need to. So the trick is to have, well, there's a couple of tricks. Your egg yolk has to be room temperature, and your oil has to go in super slowly. So I'll start doing it, and halfway through I'll show you how this is turning out because it takes a little bit of time for it to thicken up. In the beginning it's just oil, and then it starts to thicken into kind of half mayonnaise, and then it gets into a texture that's thicker than mayonnaise. And when it's thicker than mayonnaise, that's when we do the next step. I'll show you when we get there. So here goes. Watch how slowly I go. Take a little tiny bit at a time. You can see it's already thickening up. And if you can do just like a little wee stream at a time and keep mixing, that's the best way to do it. So I try to put a stream, but every once in a while I get more than just a little stream coming through, so I just stop pouring and then I start again. I could go longer, but I want to show you how thick it is now. So you've got a very thick texture in here. And when at this stage, I can make it more, I can add more oil if I wish. I usually put more oil, but for the sake of the video, I'm not going to do that because it takes a long time. The oil I use is obviously the avocado oil. It doesn't have the flavor like I tried it with olive oil one time, and the olive oil had a very strong flavor. It just kind of overpowered the whole mayonnaise. So I found that this oil from Costco is my best bet. So now that this is quite thick, and you see how yellow it is, check out the color. And I'm going to do, whoops. I'm going to start pouring the lemon into it. And voila. See how white that is? Now that's your mayonnaise. Super simple. I haven't priced it, but I'm sure it's a ton cheaper than buying mayonnaise. And it doesn't have that long list of ingredients that you want to stay away from. So I hope you try this. It's quite tasty, and you can use it. Even if you're on the Candida diet, you can use this. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no sugars, there's no anything. So Candida diet, any diet, you can use this. It's high fat. Thank you.